guys, good morning. Welcome back again to our channel. So my husband is busy over there. So ako muna yung mag-explain sa inyo. So this vlog is all about how to process your uh, marriage. So to those Filipina who wants to marry their Indian boyfriends in Dubai, or to those Indian who wants to marry their Filipino girlfriends, then this vlog is for you. So, yung vlog natin for today is for requirements for intended marriage in Dubai Consulate. So, actually, my boyfriend and my husband and I, we got married in Gurudwara, Sikh temple, sa temple nila, sa Jebel Ali. And then, after that, we got married, we legalized, we formalized our marriage in Dubai Consulate kasi kailangan pa rin yun. So first thing, I'm gonna explain to you guys. My husband will explain for Indian requirements. So I'm gonna explain to you what are the requirements for Filipinos. For Filipinos muna tayo. Okay, step by step guys kasi medyo madami yung requirements na kailangan. So, for legal capacity, to get your legal capacity certificate, kailangan nyo ng CENOMAR. Please prepare your CENOMAR or Certificate of Singleness. Certificate of No Marriage. Kailangan nyo yun. I'm not sure if you can get it in Dubai. Because for me, I got it from the Philippines. So, my mom came in Dubai to bring it and of course to attend our wedding. So, dinala siya ng mom ko. So, we got it from the Philippines, my CENOMAR and birth certificate. Tapos, authentic niya sa Pampanga. Okay, kailangan ano siya, original DFA authenticated. So, yun ang kailangan nyo from the Philippines. But, you can ask if you can get it in Dubai. Kasi, parang it will take 5 days ata to deliver the papers from the Philippines. I'm not sure if it will take longer than that because kasi syempre nga meron COVID ngayon. So, after that, kailangan nyo ng 2 witness, original, 2 witness, kailangan nyo ng 2 witness, it's either 2 Filipinos or 1 Filipino and then 1 Indian. Okay lang kahit 2 Pilipino. Okay? Tapos, kailangan nyo rin ng valid passport copies. Copies lang naman, photocopy ng visa copy and passport copy ng boyfriend nyo, bride and groom, and then yung 2 witness. Tapos, pasign nyo na lang sa kanila. Tapos, 2 recent passport size, colored photos, bride and groom. And then, punta kayo sa www.dubai.pcg.dfa.gov.ph. I will put it in the description below para mas madali nyo mahanap. Para makakuha kayo ng appointment. Kasi first thing is you need to get an appointment. Lalo na ngayon hindi siya madaling kumuha ng appointment. Kasi nga dahil sa COVID. So, tsaka madami din nagpa-process ng kasal. So, kailangan nyo munang visit their website, www.dubai.pcg.dfa.gov.ph, and then get an appointment. And then, you can also check all the requirements that's needed. Makikita nyo dun yung mga form na kailangan nyo i-print. Joint affidavit of witnesses, signed by 2 witnesses. Ito yung sa mga witness nyo. And then, affidavit of singleness form, signed by Filipino applicants. So, 2 yung form na kailangan yung i-fill out. Tapos, i-print nyo yun, punta na kayo dun sa website na sinabi ko, tapos i-print nyo yun, tapos prepare all these documents. I will put all the requirements as well in the description box below para hindi kayo masyadong malito. Okay? And then, That's it. So, the very important requirements here are the birth certificate and the Senomar. You will get it only in the Philippines. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if you can get it in Dubai or not. You can ask because from me, I didn't ask because my mom will, my mom came in Dubai. So, hindi ko na kailangan magtanong kasi dadalhin niya naman yun. So, that's it. And then before kayo pumunta sa Dubai Philippine Embassy kasi medyo malayo siya, guys, compare sa Indian Consulate, Medyo nahirapan ako sa pagpa-process kasi 3 beses kaming bumalik sa Dubai Philippine Consulate. Medyo malayo siya. And then we're both working at that time, so hindi namin kaya pumunta dalawa na magkasama to check all the requirements and all. So, nag-check lang din ako online, tas doon sa website, but still, may mga requirements pa rin na kailangan namin i-provide, tapos kailangan ng appointment, ganyan. So, just make sure na you prepare all the requirements before going to the consulate, to the Philippine Embassy Consulate. Okay? So, advice ko lang sa mga couple, Filipino-Indian couple or Filipino-Indian couple na gusto magpakasal at i-process yung mga documents nila, especially Filipinos na gusto kumuha ng legal capacity certificate from our embassy is check. I suggest you guys check online all the documents and prepare before going to consulate. Kasi nga medyo malayo siya. And then, do it as early as possible kasi it will take 15 days to release the legal capacity certificate. So, pag kumuha kayo ng Senomar nyo, singleness form, it will take, I'm not sure if it's 3-5 days or 1 week or maybe more than that. So, pagkuha nyo pa lang doon, it will take time. So, it will take days for you to get that. So, do it as early as possible. Kasi nga, sa amin, parang it took us 3 months. Took us 3 months to process everything. But, we did it like, na mabilis lang. Kumbaga, we're both working at the same time and trinay talaga namin ma-process siya as early as possible. Pero, inabot pa rin kami ng 3 months para ma-process lahat. I think more than 3 months. And then, do it as early as possible. Check online, check YouTube, check Google, check Facebook, if you can, para lang ma-check nyo yung mga requirements na kailangan nyo. And then, prepare 500 dirhams for the fees. Kasi may babayaran kayo 300, then 100, then 20 something. So, prepare these fees, 500 at least. Ipapasa nyo na yung mga requirements nyo. Please prepare this fee, 500 at least. And then, kapag isasubmit nyo na lahat ng documents nyo, bring your fiancé with you. Kasi kailangan niya mag-sign. Kailangan niya mag-sign ng documents. But for me, I came in consulate with my mom. So, my husband needed to go because at that time he's still working. Like he had his duty. So, hindi siya nakapunta sa kasama namin ng mama ko. So, bumalik pa siya ulit doon kasi kailangan niya mag-sign ng documents before they release it. But since mabait yung kabayan na nag-process ng documents ko, pinocess niya na at the same time nung nag-process ako. So, sabi niya na lang is balik na lang yung husband ko to sign it. But guys, not all situations are like that. So, it's better na kasama niya yung boyfriend niya or girlfriend niya na pumunta sa consulate kapag ipapasa niyo, isasubmit niyo na yung mga requirements. Okay, so that's it so far. So this is how you get your legal capacity certificates. Whether you're planning to get married in our uh, Roman Catholic Church or anywhere, you need your legal capacity certificate for Filipinos. It's very important kasi doon nila i-check. Tsaka, it must be authenticated. Kasi kailangan nilang i-check yon. Even nung nagpakasal kami sa Gurudwara, ah, kailangan din nila yung legal capacity certificate ko. So, it's better na i-process nyo na yun as early as possible. Because sa Indian consulate, medyo ano lang siya. It will not take that much time. So, hindi ganun kahirap kumuha ng mga papers sa kanila. Mas mahirap sa atin. So, I suggest is i-process nyo na yun habang maaga pa, yung legal capacity certificate nyo. Okay, so I'm gonna end my vlog today. I'll just let him finish what he's doing, and then he will explain to you all the things, the requirements for Indian naman. So medyo medyo mahaba-haba din siya, guys. I actually noted down all the things, but it's better to visit their consulate, Indian consulate. Malapit lang naman siya and no need for an appointment. Basta pumunta lang kayo doon from 8 until 3. Ano, from 8 in the morning until 12.
8 in the morning until 12.
Yeah, for marriage appointment. Hindi nyo na kailangan magpa-appointment or hindi nyo na kailangan check yung website nila. Basta punta lang kayo doon from 8 in the morning until 12. Tapos, kasi hindi kayo makakakuha ng mga copies. Kailangan nyo ng mga copies like notice for intended marriage, kailangan ng 4 copies, declaration by prospective bride and bridegroom. So, doon nyo lang makukuha yung mga copies na yon. Okay, guys. So, I suggest you go to their consulate, to Indian consulate in Bergaman, para mas malinawan kayo sa mga requirements na kailangan yung i-process. So, that's it. That's it for today. I'm ending my vlog for today. Only for legal capacity certificate for Filipinos. Kasi nga, I want to explain it to you guys step by step. Kasi medyo madami siya and baka malito lang kayo, baka magulahan lang kayo sa mga requirements na kailangan yung i-provide. So, I want to do it step by step. So, first thing is, I want you to prepare for your legal capacity certificate for Filipinos. But for your Indian boyfriends, they can also go to Dubai consulate, Indian consulate, their consulate, to check all the requirements para you can process your certificate, your legal capacity certificate, and then may idea na siya para sa pagpaprocess ng kasal nyo sa Indian consulate naman. So, yun lang yung advice ko, and I hope to those couple na talagang gusto magpakasal is, I wish you all, guys, good luck and congratulations in advance. That's it. It will gonna work, guys. My husband and I did it, so even though it's hard for us, but we did it. And now we're living happily. That's the main thing. Okay, so see you guys in the next video. I'll try to upload it because we're going outside today. So this is the end of our quarantine, last day of our quarantine. So we are going out to the market, and I'm gonna show you around as well. I'll upload all the things. So see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Papa, say goodbye now. I need to force him. He's busy. Let him. Bye.